Absolutely.
Okay.
Turn down the bad boys.
Okay.
Especially publicly.
Right.
I'm still me, but as far as my attire, as far as where I took her, as far as the security team that I brought around her, as far as what I had her wear,
right.
As far as the money that I invested in her, flying private, from Vegas to New York or LA or wherever we went. It was always private jets. It was always first class. Everything beyond. It wasn't no little boy shit.
Right.
Put it like this: like Bobby Brown, might not have taken the bill, at a restaurant. That was $700. That's why I am me, because I know how to press the limit.
Right.
Were you?
So there you have Ray J. Once again, talking outside of his self during this beef he had with Bobby Brown. And this is a bitter beef. Like, today, they still wouldn't be cool with each other. And this is somebody who grew up idolizing Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown was like one of Ray J's favorite artists in New Edition. He's told him this numerous of times. His sister idol was Whitney Houston. She got a chance to meet Whitney and work with Whitney. Ray J was the tag along. They did a TV show, like Cinderella, when they did the song Impossible Work Together. Ray J was hanging around just so he could meet Bobby Brown and everybody else. Man, Bobby, man, I love Bobby Brown, man. Bobby, man, them moves. And how you did that on stage, man. I be trying to do all those moves in my shows. I swear, Bobby Brown, man, you were it. So, he was always infatuated with Bobby Brown. And he was just a little skinny kid with a little messed up high top fade. Then he was always the kid that was hanging out with the older kids. Hanging out with Brandy's ex-boyfriend, hanging around Brandon was not a good idea. And Merlin Santana, rest in peace, who played Romeo on the Steve Harvey Show. Then Merlin died in a drug deal, went wrong. Once that happened, everything started to spiral. And people think that incident alone is what fueled Ray J to go to a different direction. But speaking on this subject, things had already turned a whole different way. That's just people's perception as to where it started turning for him. But the kicker was, and we have to edit out a lot of stuff out of this, the public's perception to when Ray J and Whitney started hanging out. Bobby Brown had already moved out the crib. He would come back frequently, and him and Whitney, they would hook up occasionally. And Whitney was upset because he was with some younger girl. So to strike back, she went with a younger guy, which was Ray J, to just pose him around. Like, look, I can get a younger guy too. I'm Whitney, this and that, da 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 da. Bobby was at Superhead's house, and he was messing with another chick, that was young. Ray J disrespectfully calls her house, talking about, yeah, tell Bob I slept with both of his bees. Like, yeah, like I'm the man, and he ain't gonna get rid of me over here. But to the general public, it was like, or people that was around it, like Bobby was like, this ain't a good look for you. Because Ray J was somebody you knew as a kid. Why are you gonna date somebody you knew as a kid? Even if they grown now, you knew them as a kid. This is not like somebody in their 40s dating somebody in their 20s that they never knew as a kid. You knew Ray J when he was a little teenager. He was a little kid. Now he's a grown man, but still, you'd want to date him? It just didn't look right. So, once the situation happened, Bobby Brown wanted to fight Ray J. He didn't want Ray J around Christina. He didn't want, and Ray J was very disrespectful. Yeah, I pay the bill. You know, I want to be there for Bobby Christina, you know, give her advice. And, you know, just overly doing it into, you know, the social media life, even though this was all a fake persona. Ray J was there basically because he was a middleman with a supplier of good times. And that was his main contribution to the relationship. Friendship. Basically. So, on that note, Ray J was loving the paparazzi and the attention he was getting. And this was, you know, somebody getting drunk off the fame. So during this period of time, he just continued to be disrespectful. So Bobby Brown was like, if I fight this kid, one, he got a lot of security, but if I fight this kid, it's going to be in the tabloids even worse. If I say something, it's going to be even worse. So I got to just ignore it and egg it. But behind the scenes, he was very disappointed. Very disappointed in what Ray J was doing. Now, did this continue? Because after everything that went down, and, you know, all the problems from here and there, things started to get out of hand. Ray J records this song called Boyfriend, where it's just so disrespectful to Whitney and Bobby. And I'll let you listen to the lyrics, talking about their sex life and you know, she always gonna have a place in her heart for you, but she need this young thing. She want that young boy. She need that. And I mean, just totally disrespectful to Bobby Brown. And Bobby never responded. Then Whitney ended up passing. The spectrum changed again. Because now all that's done with. So, at the funeral, Ray J and them seats, him and the family, they didn't want Ray J at the funeral, period. Ray J, since he was a friend of the family, they wanted to come pay their respects. You know, they family sat in a certain section. And Ray J was fine with all that. Bobby Brown went to sit next to Bobby Christina. And the fact that he couldn't move one seat over, and the way Ray J was acting and was there and trying to act like he was like the father figure and all that stuff, like he was the main guy, and like it was his wife that passed or something. Bobby took offense to this, and you know, it was gonna be a problem, but they got everything worked out because Bobby was very emotional. He wasn't having it at this funeral, and Ray J would have got hurt really bad.
And that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, I don't really have a record out right now, and I ain't got the money to be paying for no parking fees, man. But oh my God, I love my sister, man, and I love Whitney, and everything just boiled over emotionally. I mean, like, even at the funeral, man, when Bobby was tripping about chairs.
Right. Now, Ray J, of course, you're close to Whitney Houston. You saw the whole Bobby thing unfold. What happened, and what was your take on that? I mean, did you get a little upset that they were interrupting Whitney's funeral?
I mean, before we even get into that, let me ask you a question. What song was doper? Every Little Step I Take or Sexy Can I?
I'm going to go with Every Little Step I Take, but that's just me.
See, I knew you was going to say that, but see, if you had one wish, what would it be? One Wish was a greater song than Bobby, and I wasn't tripping on the seats that I had. My family was there just to support Whitney and support her family. My family was there. My sister was there. My mom, my dad, man. And this man gonna get mad because he can't move a seat close to his daughter.
Now, how did you feel, Ray J? Did you feel like actually stepping to Bobby and handling your business? Because we know that you ain't no punk. I mean, you got it in with Fabulous. I mean, did you feel like doing the same thing with Bobby?
I mean, out of respect for Whitney, there's no way would I desecrated her funeral with such a monument.
Hold on, Ray J. Did you just say desecrated?
Yeah, man. I mean, my vocabulary is very fluential. You know what I mean? And I just want to say this, that there's no way would I have tried to do that at that funeral, man. And my heart's just heavy right now. I got to find these keys.
This man just compared one of his songs to Every Little Step I Take with Bobby Brown. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is that a joke, or did I just hear that? Wow. The vanity, even after a funeral, you see where the vanity goes. Right back into some songs. Right back into him. He don't even know it. He don't even see that. He think he was just, I'm having a genuine moment. But he's somebody that gets off on that press, that paparazzi, them cameras, them lights. And to me, it's tragic. You know, but I don't deal with Ray J. I tried to warn people. They ain't want to listen. They found out the hard way. But now people know. So anyway, that's how everything ended. It's still not resolved by a long shot, you know, with them two, you know, but it is what it is, you know. I don't want to have any conversations with Ray J. I'm quite sure Bobby Brown don't want to have a conversation with Ray J. It's like, you go live your life, everybody else live their life. But, of course, this had to be edited for sensitivity issues. You know, out of respect for a lot of people. But we'll end it right here. It's your boy Carcino. And don't forget, man, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. You might think you're subscribed to me and might not be. Something's weird going on with the system, so you might have to subscribe again. I'm dead serious. This happens from time to time, I guess, and people have complained about it, and I don't know what to tell you. Check your notifications to make sure your videos are playing in notification. That's all I can tell you. I don't have any control over that. I've talked to YouTube about it. They kept telling me there ain't no problems, but yet problems. So, I mean, that's the best thing I can tell you. If you're not seeing my videos pop up on your timeline, check to see if you still subscribed. Check the notifications to make sure you're getting notifications, so that it would pop up, so that way you won't miss anything. Alright, I'm out.